Fire outbreak has destroyed dozens of shops and stalls at Singa Market in Kano, including buildings popularly known as Gidan Gilas, Gidan Mai, Gidan Yahaya, Dambata, and Gidan Bello Dan Dago. Eyewitnesses say this fire spread rapidly, leaving traders with little or no time to salvage their goods. Confirming the incident, Kano State Fire Service said no lives were lost, but properties worth billions of naira were destroyed. Firefighters responded promptly after receiving a distress call and were working to prevent the blaze from spreading further. The incident comes just weeks after another major fire at Singa Market, compounding losses for traders. Authorities say investigations are underway to determine the cause. The Publicity Officer of the Federal Fire Service in Kano State, Alhassan Kantin, joins us now for more on this story.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. All right, so let's get straight into the situation at hand. So since the fire, what immediate measures have been taken by the Kano State Fire Service to control the fire at Singa Market so far?
Okay, may I use this opportunity to thank you very much for your interest in public safety. Actually, we've been having your correspondence around any time there is an emergency. This actually shows your commitment to public safety. And on behalf of the Federal Fire Service, I wish to commend your efforts and wish this relationship will continue to hold. Yesterday, around 4:30 p.m., we received a distress call. I was very close to the scene. I immediately called the state controller as well as the head of operation, mobilized to the scene of the fire. But on reaching there, we discovered a two-story building was up on flames. And we tried to make way for fire equipment to arrive the scene. But unfortunately, it took us more than 1 hour before firefighting equipment could actually mobilize to the scene due to the heavy traffic and congestion around the market. So as a result of that, before we could actually lay our hands on the fire appliances, the fire was able to spread to 3 additional buildings. And when we actually got access to the scene, the first thing we did was to fight the fire from its seat. And we were able to actually contain the fire from spreading or escalating to the Sabongari market. So that was what happened as that yesterday. And today, currently, at the scene, what our personnel are actually doing is dumping and salvage. It is after that we'll be able to deploy a team of professional firefighters or fire investigators to carry out a special investigation to discover what actually happened as a cause of the fire.
All right, so as we said earlier on, this is pretty much the second major fire within just a few weeks of each other. Now, what steps are being considered to prevent recurring incidents at the market? All right, we'll take a short break, and when we get back, we'll continue our discussion with Alhassan. Please do stay with us. You're welcome back, and we're currently still looking at the second major fire that has happened in Kano State. We have the Publicity Officer of the Federal Fire Service in Kano State, Alhassan Kantin. He's here with us. Alhassan, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
All right, great. As I had asked earlier on before we had the breakdown in communication, this is the second major fire that's happening just within weeks of each other. So what steps are you guys looking at now to make sure that this does not happen again in the market?
Thank you very much. Ever since that happened, we've held a series of meetings with the Market Association. Just before I joined this program, we were with the chairman and other stakeholders in the market. We did mention about their firefighting truck the one that was purchased by the Market Association. They said their major challenge is a space, a firefighting space where the truck would actually be parked. And I gave them my words that if they could hand over the truck to us within 24 hours, we will do all possible to ensure that we create a space. And they are up for another meeting. We are actually waiting for the outcome of their meeting. Secondly, we have resolved under the directive of the Controller General, Dr. Olumode Samuel, that we should deploy a specialized firefighting crew very close to the market to avert future reoccurrence of ignition within the market. Not Singa alone. We have very close. We have very close to the Singa Market, the Kofarwan Bay Market, as well as the Savongari Market. So any moment from now, we are going to deploy a team of professional firefighters within that axis. And thirdly, we are trying to enter an MOU with the Market Association, because as you could remember, the modern firefighting trend is a 70% fire prevention and 30% fire protection. So we are actually working towards enforcing that to the traders. We want to commence an intensive fire prevention activities within the market any moment from tomorrow, by God's grace.
Are there any plans on ground to support the affected traders? Because it was rightly pointed out that billions have been lost so far, and once again, this is the second incident. So especially in regards to fire safety awareness and emergency preparedness.
Yes, as far as the Federal Fire Service is concerned, what we can do as at now is to ensure that our men are on ground 247 to conduct damping and off.
Unfortunately, we've lost connection to him again. That was Alhassan Kantin, the Publicity Officer of the Federal Fire Service in Kano, taking a look at the dire situation that has happened in their market.